Hey everyone, welcome to Sanketik live classes. Today in this session, we are going to discuss about the robot framework using Python system requirements. What are the system requirements for the robot framework using Python? And then software and tools will use. Next, skills you will learn in this course. Okay, so first of all, today's agenda is what are the system requirements for a robot framework using Python. Next, we are going to learn about software and tools you will use and skills you will learn in this course. Okay, so without any further delay, let's start our today's session. First of all, I am going to open the our notes. So in the last class, we have discussed about, so here you need to put here robot framework with the Python. Okay. So here in the last class, we have discussed about uh, what are the real life use cases of this robot framework. Okay. And also prerequisites and eligibility criteria and next eligible for who are eligible for this course like that. So what are the real life use cases? First of all, automating like login functionality for web applications. Like we are login through different kinds of applications, like it may be Amazon, it may be Book My Show, it may be Flipkart or anything. Okay, so we are going to we are able to log into different kinds of applications by using this robot framework, and also validating API responses, status codes, testing user workflows. I had each and everything I had explained in a brief in our previous class. Okay, and automating desktop apps like uh, so we are having different kinds of desktop apps like MS Office, Notepad, and also different kinds of the remaining apps like some video players and all like that, right? So what are the I'm saying everything for an example. These are the some examples of the desktop applications. They are like Chrome, Mozilla, and MS Word, Notepad, Notepad plus plus like that. Okay, VS Code. We are able to automate this kind of desktop applications too, uh, and validating the data from databases. So whatever the applications will design, that entire data will be stored in that database only, right? So we are able to validate the database also by using this robot framework with Python. Next, we have discussed about what are the prerequisites and eligibility criteria for robot framework with Python. First of all, it's a beginner-friendly course and it is designed to be easy. So everyone who are not having any knowledge about the software and technical domains, they can also join here. And next, we have discussed about who are eligible. So mostly manual testers are eligible for these codes. If you want know about manual testing concepts and all, I had I had provided the links in the description of the previous class. Okay, you can check them, or you can also directly go visit our channels playlist. Then you are able to see. Okay. Uh, and next, fresh graduates who from mainstream. So most of them came from different kinds of backgrounds. Some of them came from mechanical, civil, okay, and also from CSE, ECE, Triple E. Okay, everyone, anyone can join this course, and also QA engineers who are already working on QA, they can also join here. It is useful for to brush up their skills. and Python developers. Okay, and also no, it doesn't require any advanced level programming knowledge. Okay, you can start from zero. And technical prerequisites are manual testing concepts. If you know more thoroughly about manual testing concepts, then you are able to understand easily. Of course, if you don't have that knowledge also, you can easily learn from here, because testing is an easy concept. Okay, when compared to development, testing, software testing is an easy concept, right? And next, basic computer knowledge and Python basics, and also testing mindset. Who are having testing mindset, they can easily uh, learn this course. Okay, now our today's topic is going to write here. So system requirements, and we can call these as minimum setup. Okay, minimum setup. First, the requirement is first OS. OS, it requires OS, operating system, Windows 10 or 11. Actually, whatever I am writing here, it is for better understanding only. So these requirements are for better use, and it will help more. Of course, if here I am writing here Windows 10 or 11. Okay, but you can also use previous versions. But I am not recommend those kind of previous versions. Okay, here whatever I am recommending, that is will be fine for you. Okay, Windows 10 or 11. And you can also use Mac OS, but most of them use Windows only, right? So I'm going to take classes on Windows only. Mac OS or Linux. Okay, here I didn't mention Android. Okay, next, RAM. What is the RAM required for this? Is 4 GB RAM, but it is an it is okay to use, but I will not recommend 4 GB RAM. At least if you have 8 GB RAM, then it will be fine. And if you have more than 8 GB, also fine. But I will never recommend you to have 4 GB RAM, but 4 GB RAM is also fine. Here I am saying everything is a minimum setup only. Okay, but if I write here 8 GB RAM, if you have only 4 GB RAM of laptop, then don't assume that we can only do programming with it is having, if it is having only 8 GB RAM. Okay, but if it is having 4 GB RAM also, it can work. But I will never recommend, because sometimes it may struck. Okay, sometimes the program may take so much time to respond or give the response. Okay, and recommended Okay. GB or more. Minimum I will recommend 8 GB RAM. Okay. And I will also recommend the processor from i5, not i3, not i3, and also from fifth generation. At least if you have i5 processor, and if it's having the latest generation, that is fine. Okay, like i5 13 generation, i5 11 generation, like that. Okay. Of course, if you're having a i5 processor with 8th generation, it is also fine. Okay, I will recommend like that. Okay, and Python version. Python version. It's better to have 3.7 or above. Next, next requirement is editor. Editor means we need to write program, right? For editing program or writing program, I will recommend you to have VS Code. Uh, i- in this course, I am going to use mostly VS Code only. Slash pycharm, or VS Code or pycharm or Notepad. Okay. And next, browsers. What are the browsers we need is Chrome or Firefox. And it's better to have latest versions. And then, yeah, these are enough. Okay, these are the main requirements to install this. To use this robot framework. Okay. Next thing we are going to discuss is software and tools what we are going to use here. Okay. Software and tools. So here first thing is Python, because we are doing robot framework with Python only, right? And then robot framework. Okay, just give me a second. Next, Selenium library, which is essential for this course. You need to have some minimum knowledge on this Selenium library, which I'm going to explain in our upcoming sessions. The next, if you have optional libraries like request library and remaining things, but those are not essential. Okay, and those are not mandatory. Like a request library. It is useful for what? APIs, right? etc. Why I'm writing here etc is these remaining libraries are not mandatory. That's why I'm writing here like that. Test cases. Next, as we know, we are going to use here VS Code or PyCharm for editing .robot and .py files. Okay. Next, we are going to learn about skills. Or we are going to learn in this course So what are the skills we are going to learn here is after completion of this course, you will going to learn about writing test cases, using robot framework. Next, we are going to learn web and API automation, Using Selenium library. How to use Selenium library? Okay. Creating reusable test suites. Uh, as of now, just forget about these last three lines, like creating reusable tests, next generating professional test reports, working in real-time automation projects like that. Leave as of now because you may get confusion. What are these in the initial days? But later I will explain you from scratch about these two. Then you are able to understand, and you can do by yourself. I will give you that much confidence for you. Okay. Custom Python keywords. Generating professional. Sorry, here right. Generating test reports. Next, last one. Working in real time automation projects. Okay, working in real time automation projects. Okay, these are the uh, essential skills you are going to learn, and software and tools and system requirements. Okay, so in the next class, I'm going to introduce you what is robot framework, why we need to learn robot framework, and next how to install these setups and all. Okay. So, before closing this session, let's have an overview of what we have discussed in today's class. First of all, we have discussed about what are the system requirements for this robot framework using Python. Okay, so first of all, if it is better to have Windows 10 or 11 or up above versions, and we can able to do the same things with Mac OS and also Linux. And next, what are the minimum RAM requirement for this robot framework is 4 GB, but I will recommend you to at least you have 8 GB of RAM. Mm. Next, Python version 3.7 or above. As we know, you can download the Python latest version from Python downloads. In our channel, I had also covered that how to download, how to install the latest version of Python. So now I recommend you to have 3.7, right? Where is it? Yeah, 3.7. But here the latest version is, as of now, it is the 3.13. This is the latest version. It is better than 3.7. Okay, always I will recommend you to download the latest version. Okay, editors, VS Code or PyCharm or Notepad Plus. For how to install VS Code and all, also I had an video. Uh, let's watch and you can download by taking the instruction from our class. Okay. Python, PyCharm, Notepad+ is like a very common thing. You can simply download. There is no need to bother about how to download and all. It's very simple thing. But for downloading VS Code and PyCharm, I had made a video. And next, browsers. I will recommend you to have at least you have Chrome browser in your PC or laptop, because most of them use Chrome only, and the clients and all mostly use Chrome only. It is better to do practice on Chrome browser. And if you have used any other browser also fine. You can you can also do the same things in multiple browsers. Okay, so it better to have some cross-border testing understanding. Okay, it will give you some idea about cross-border testing. Next, what are the software and tools recommended for this course is first of all having Python, next robot framework, next Selenium library for web testing. First you need to install the Python and then robot framework. By using VS Code we can able to download and install. Uh, and then Selenium library we need to import this one. Okay, and then the optional libraries are like first library and all. Okay, those are useful for APIs and database testing, uh, and the remaining things. But in the initial days, first we will test the web applications only, right? But we will not directly jump to APIs, right? So we can you can skip these optional libraries as of now. But later you can, if you want to learn about APIs and database testing and all, you can import or install the necessary libraries from there. Next, VS Code or PyCharm. Okay, as you know. What are the skills you are going to learn here is by using this. First of all, you will learn about how to write a test cases using robot framework with Python. Next, web and API automation. Okay, API automation I will cover later. First, I will cover web automation. Okay. Next, using Selenium library. Mm, Next, creating reusable test suites. So, okay, it will reduce the time and effort if you write the reusable test suites, right? And custom Python keywords. Keywords are the essential things in robot framework. Your entire robot framework is dependent on keywords only, right? And next, generating professional test reports, working in real-time automation projects. So I will teach you in real time. I will teach you by taking some real-time websites. Okay, just I will guide you how to do that. Okay. But as of now, you can skip these last three points, like creating reusable test suites and generating professional reports and working in real time. So, okay, because in the initial days, you may get confusion if you try to understand these, but later you can easily simply understand and you can do everything by yourself only by the end of this course. Okay. Uh, So if you have any doubts regarding this session, let's comment in the comment section. Uh, I hope this class is very helpful for you. If you like the class, then smash that like button and want to stay updated with our latest content, hit subscribe. Got any questions or doubts? Drop them in the comments. We are here to help. Know someone who's struggling to kickstart their IT career? Share this video and make a difference. Thanks for watching.
See you in next one. See you in next one.